Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So I'm just kind of setting up here and I hope you're all well. And so here I am in my little corner again. I have spruced my corner up a little bit here. This is my working station and my working desk, okay. And hi everyone. So I'll just give you a little tour of my little desk here. I bought some white roses. These I've had for a long time, hydrangeas, and some candles to bring in spirit, and also these little elephants here, which are from India. Lots of spirituality from Hindu spirituality and beliefs. So I thought I'd bring my little elephants in there, my pendulum, my deck that I've had many years. This deck here, I started YouTube with this deck here, and I've also got lots of other decks, and I've also got here my little laptop here over here. So I'm just letting you share my little workstation here, and I've cheered it up a bit because okay, just because. And so I've also got you here, which is the chat on my other laptop. And so guys, hope you're well. I actually can see you on that screen actually. Yeah, so I thought that I'd have a few candles, a little peaceful haven in this corner. Okay. Oh, and don't forget my little spiritual. I got this from a little flea market, and it's to bring in good spirits. It's like a little bit of a crystal ball kind of thing. So, and my stones here, warding off negativity, and two pink crystals to bring in love and positivity. Okay. So yes, so this is my little workstation. So this is what I've got here in my little corner. Somebody said, I got a comment to say that, oh, it's so much better with your backdrop being in a country kitchen, which I was one of the daily reads I did. Actually, that was one from the archives that I unlisted, and I brought it on to, I think I recorded that about a year ago, that daily read. But I was staying in a country house, like a country manor, and that was the kitchen. So I don't have that backdrop anymore. So I actually, anyway, this is my little cozy, and this is my little workstation too. I work from this corner. Okay. So it's a desk in the corner. It goes around the corner, and it's a little desk there. Okay. Hi. Okay. So we're starting already. Hi there. So yeah, this is Ask Me Anything show, and in all honesty, this is what this is. So let's have a look here. I was thinking about you actually, Pramik Room, because I was thinking about that reading we did yesterday, and I don't know why I got you fixed in my mind afterwards, but I think I was trying to get to the core. I don't, it doesn't come out automatically. I have to kind of look at the energies. But I think I was trying to portray to you that you need to stick with what you know and your day job before you, you do this transition to what you would like to do. I feel that you want something a little bit more meaningful. That's what I picked up, pranic room. So let's have a look at your question. Thank you for your super chat. Hi, Yvonne. How are my finances and wealth looking for now and the future? Or is it too general? It is really, yeah. I don't do big kind of readings for super chats. It's just like a chat, really. It's like a one question sentence. So I don't do general reads on that till the end of 2022 because that would take me ages to actually look into that. But I will have a go because you've nicely and kindly given me a super chat to answer this question for you. So that's kind of a year ahead with the finances. Okay. So what I'm going to look at here is I'm going to look at my little deck here, which I've used for years. So it's got my imprint. I also use my medieval deck, which has also got my imprint in that too. But I will look at your finances if that's for the year ahead. Okay. So looking for what's that? And wealth, looking for the future. So what I will do is look at. Yeah, I like the little deck too, Debbie said. It's got a lot of. I started with this deck on YouTube. This was my first deck. I don't know if you remember it, guys. I had a little tray, and a lot of where I was staying at the time, there was a lot of vintage furniture and vintage. I had like a vintage tray, and I put these cards on the vintage tray, and I wasn't so confident back then like I am now. Okay, a bit more long in the tooth because life, what life throws at you and that kind of thing. So let's have a look at pranic room. So let's just have a look at your finances for 2022. Let me pull in the energies for pranic room for 2022. They wanted to come out. I get you as a fire sign, but you may not be a fire sign, but I did get you as a fire sign. And look at that sunflower is always a sign of the Sagittarian, the fire sign. And I don't know why you feel so insecure about your finances. Okay. And I'm sorry if I come out across as being a bit, I get the Ace of Swords, and that's in reverse. I feel that's because you feel insecure about things. I don't know why that's coming through. I'm sure you're going to say, no, I don't. But I feel deep down that you are, there's some toying going on here. So I get here, you're a Leo. Wow, that was good energy that came through there. Okay, fire sign. So the swords is when it's in. I'm absolutely cooking here, guys, with all these candles on. Hope you realize that I am sweating like crazy. It's really hot here too. So I don't know how readers have candles on, but anyway, I feel like I'm burning up here. I'm putting all my energies into this. So the swords here is your power is, because it's reversed, your power is draining. When it's in the upright, your power, you're well in your power. When it's in the reverse, your power is draining. What is that? Okay, what is that? You feel that you're losing power. Or maybe that's what you feel, okay, not what's actually happening. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel this is it. I feel this is what I'm picking up here is there's an insecurity, and I feel you need to dig deep into why you have this security. We all have insecurities about money and finances, but I do get that you've got a very stable job, and I feel that you should keep that job. As I've said, if you can take it to freelance, but I don't feel, you see, your insecurities may actually stop you from doing that. Um, you have to be, I think you're going to have to work on the insecurities around your worries of why you feel you cannot take risks, because I do pick that up too. Um, let's have a look here. I don't see a problem with finances because I've got this card, which is the Ten of Pentacles. And if anybody knows about the tarot, please tell her what the Ten of Pentacles means. Okay. And I feel, as I've said here, this is your own insecurities. Okay. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, and I don't see any problem financially. I'm not saying you're going to be a millionaire or anything like that. Okay. What's that? Yes, I'm working from home, and my boss is also very much in favor of that, which is a relief. I hope it lasts. I think you should actually request that you'd like to stay working from home. I feel that that's more or less, you're doing your own thing then. You see, you've got more power. And maybe that's what you're worried of. Okay. Somebody tell her what the Ten of Pentacles means. And yeah, I was very interested in your reading yesterday, and I thought about it afterwards, actually, your energies. And it's really strange because sometimes I do that, that those energies linger around. I feel that you have the Ten of Pentacles. That is the best card you can get for financial stability. Your question was, what are my finances going to be over the next year? Your security, and you got the Ten of Pentacles. In fact, that's crowning the reading there. I know these are only little tiny cards, but I'm bringing them up to the camera so you can see them. There's no problems with you with finances. You're also, your dreams, your path of following your dreams is also coming to fruition because you want to work from home. You have more freedom. It makes you feel as if you're in control of your own life. You can also dabble in other things. I think you're doing that already while you're working from home. I do the same. I will do lots of readings, and I will go off and do other things while while I'm doing this. And I feel the thing is that you have quite a number of options here, and when you've got a number of options, it kind of waters down each option, and it's actually going with the option here and working on one option and then working on the other option. Okay. And then working on the other option. So I feel this is it. When you get a number of things to choose from, it can confuse you, but just kind of pigeonhole them. And also get yourself a diary. I'm sure you've got a diary. You're a lawyer. Okay. I'd be surprised if you don't have a daily diary. But get a great big diary, write out a list of things that you would like to achieve in that day, and just go through them one by one. Or have two diaries going alongside each other, okay? get two. I mean, I wish I was like that. I'm advising you to get two diaries alongside each other and going down them methodically. But I'm not even doing that. Okay, and I too have multiple options. Well, I should. If I haven't got multiple options, I should make myself multiple options. So I don't see a problem. I think you're going down the right path. You're already working from home. You're getting that expertise of actually being a freelancer, which would, I think you can make more money that way. It's a little bit more unstable, but if your boss is okay with you actually working from home, then that's the way to go. Okay. You have two diaries. How did I guess that? Okay. So anyway, that's really interesting, fascinating. I don't see a problem with everybody's got their little blips in life, and I just feel that things are going to be good for you. Panic room. Okay, I can't say that. What you're saying, panic room, isn't it? I don't see any problem there. Okay. I feel that you've got a stable job. Your boss is great. The team you work with is great. They're allowing you to work from home. You've got two diaries on the go. You are working towards your goal. You've already started vlogging. I picked that up that you're vlogging. You've already started to do that. That's going to take time to pick up. Okay. So give it time. I mean, I've been doing this now 7 years almost, and my channel is still kind of picking up. So give it time. It takes time. Okay. So hi everyone. Lovely to see you. I may just get my other computer going here because I can't see you from there. And just have a look from here. I hope you're all well, and my laptop has decided to update, but I don't want it to update. Go away. So if you do want a little mini reading, if you want to make a super chat like an exchange, I'll come directly to you. Otherwise, you can ask anything about anything going on in the world. There's one thing that I'm concerned with is thank you for that super chat. Oh, Pranic Room, you're from Canada. Hi there. Well, thank you. That's lovely. Thank you. Big hugs to you. And I just love that lady there saying thanks. That's lovely. Hi everyone. So how are you doing? I'm just here on the computer. I can see your chat here. So let's have a look what you're saying. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 10 of coins is Debbie said that's a really good omen to get for finances. The best you can get. Okay. Okay, yeah, it takes time, yeah. And big hugs to you, Witchy Gypsy. Hi everyone. Archangel Halo. Hi Debbie Z. Hi Witchy Gypsy and Heather Strong and all of you. Okay, I think Lady of the Lake. Hi there. Namaste. And Mama. Hi there, Mama. And hello everyone. If I've missed you out, I don't mean to miss you out. I love you all. Okay, thank you. So I just feel that I just want to say my bit here is that I've been complaining about this hospital thing. I got a letter through the post, and Uh, and I've got a scan booked at the hospital, another scan, okay. But the thing is, when they do it at the hospital, then you get on the waiting list after the scan. So, which is good news. It's good news. I've got that on the 12th of August. So I will be going for that scan, further scans. I'll have scanned all my damn body by the end of it, okay. And then I'll get on the list, and then we'll take it from there. The way that I'm getting through at the moment, which is not great, is that I'm eating what I can, and when my energy is low, because I'm not digesting any fat or anything like that, so I'm not getting the nutrition, I'm having twice the amount of vitamins. I'm overdosing myself with vitamins, supplements, and also I'm drinking energy drinks, which is the worst thing. I don't like to do, but it's only until I get this sorted, okay. I hate energy drinks, I really do. And so I'm just kind of getting through. I'm just trying to get through this, and but I do feel that the reason why that I've been put on hold here is because of the COVID. That's my feeling, and I feel I've been put on hold because, unlike many people, have been put on hold. Hip replacements and all sorts of things that they've been put on hold in terrible pain, and as long as you're not infected and on death's door, you have to wait. And it seems to be at the moment okay. Yeah, so I'm just hoping I don't get infected. That's the only thing that I just don't want to get, cholecystitis or anything like that. Okay, so what's that? The sickness hit Vegas this week. God. What does that mean? Well, I did pick up too something that I didn't like is what energies that I picked up recently is about. I did that on YouTube, on Patreon, about an air crash softening the landing, hitting some trees. And I had that dream, which I always see as like a premonition. There's been 2 aircraft crashes in the last since I had that dream, which I thought, well, was that a premonition or? So, and there was one that apparently hit a swamp, which broke the landing, and the pilot saved the passengers. So there's been a story about that. Also, I did a prediction, if you remember, about biblical flooding. Do you remember sometime about flooding that's truly extreme flooding? And I said that I dreamt that I was in this house and I felt that it was moving, the house, like it was moving on a landslide. 2 days afterwards, we got a landslide in Norway. But it's really weird, because if I had this dream about biblical flooding, I'm surprised that it was just one incident. Now we're getting a number of incidents in Germany, and also we've had flooding in London and New York, and really unprecedented. I did say that there would be unprecedented flooding and changes in climate. I want to look into this because I actually felt that this flooding that we're getting in Europe and also in New York and places like this is just, is just terrible. And I don't know if they are tampering with trying to cool down the planet, whether they are tampering with, because suddenly we get this pandemic too, and I predicted this was to cut down the population, and then we get these. I feel something's been tampered with. Okay, and there were rumors that Bill Gates was involved with this, the COVID, and he seemed to know quite a lot about the vaccines and controlling population and all this kind of thing. And then suddenly we get this pandemic, and then we're getting climate. Over the last year, UK has just been covered in a black cloud. The whole of Europe have been covered by a black cloud. So I want to look into whether this is something they're dabbling with behind the scenes to bring down the climate, the temperature of the earth, okay, and trying to cool down the earth. So they put us all in lockdown to stop emissions completely. Then they bring us in with this COVID, and then they actually, and then what's next? And then we get these climate changes that are biblical. Has somebody been tampering? I want to look at, has somebody been tampering with cooling down the planet here? Because we get, I mean, if we've got Richard Branson flying off to the moon and making rockets to make it, what other things have we got going on out there in the atmosphere? Are we able, is NASA able to, spray something around the planet to bring down the temperature? And has this gone wrong? Because we are just covered in cloud recently, constant cloud. And I just wanted to look at whether the climate again has been tampered with like an experiment, or is this a natural phenomena? So let's have a look here. Has the planet been tampered with by Bill Gates or whoever to cool down the planet, and it's gone wrong because now we're getting biblical flooding? And is this yet another experiment here? So I wanted to look at this. The Seven of Wands. I think there's been a damage to the planet, and they're trying to mend this as quickly as they can. Somebody has got some kind of mental sickness, thinking that they can do this manually. Okay. It's not really saying here. So I feel that people are oblivious of what's going on behind the scenes. And there is something going on behind the scenes. It is to save the planet, okay? It is to save the planet. And it's not really saying, I do get like saving the planet. I have a feeling that something's been tampered with the atmosphere to keep the temperature down of our planet, and it's going wrong. That's what I pick up. It's going wrong. It's gone the other way now, where there's lots of floods. Okay, let's have a look here. Is man stop the pendulum to a silent still? Is man tampering with the atmosphere to prevent global warming? Yes or no? Is man tampering with the atmosphere? Yes. Oh. Thank you. Stop to a silent still. Is there someone like Bill Gates? Is Bill Gates interfering? Is Bill Gates? Is it Bill Gates that's tampering? And that's a yes. Thank you. Is this going on now? Are they trying to change the climate, cool the planet down as we speak? And is this causing all this rain? Is this causing the rain? Is this causing this wet rain here? Is this interfering with the planet atmosphere, causing this rain? Yes. Yes, so this is an experiment that's gone a bit wrong, isn't it? Whatever they've done to the atmosphere, they've got to wait until that dissipates. So how long is that going to dissipate? So are we going to have to put up with biblical flooding because of tampering with the atmosphere? Yes or no? Are we people on earth going to have to cope with biblical flooding because they've made a mistake over the atmosphere? Yes or no? Yes, and I feel this is saying you should never tamper with nature. Somebody feels they can tamper with nature. And I had to do a reading on that because I felt very strongly about all these floods and following up from that dream that I had of the landslides and the houses moving and flooding, extreme flooding. So this is a reading, okay, and I have to say it's a reading and it's not fact. I have to say that, especially if I'm mentioning names, okay. But what this is saying, that man is tampering, it's a bit like the COVID, China tampering with the COVID, although they deny that. I feel to people it's obvious that they were the cause of that. Okay, so let's have a look here. Hi everyone. So if they are tampering with the Earth's atmosphere to cool down the planet, and they're causing this biblical flooding, this is going to take a long time, if forever, for this to dissipate. So what's that, Witchy Gypsy? China supposedly launched a weather manipulation machine in 2018. Wow. Why is it China and Bill Gates? I pick up those two. Why is it? What is going on with those two? The US also have tried to make machines to stop hurricanes that change weather. Adding stuff to the meat and food there. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? I feel this is something like it's something a weather changing thing that I pick up here, but this has gone too far. The COVID again, and instead of saving the planet, they've made a big blunder. They're causing flooding, and maybe they've done this to cut down on the population too. Who knows? Okay, so however, if you do want your own mini reading, I'm here and I don't mind doing mini readings. If you want your own mini reading, if you want to make a super chat, okay, and I will come directly to you. Okay. And anything else is general. What we're talking about now is general. Pam J, they want to reduce the world's population. They were hoping COVID would do it, but COVID has not killed enough people. They know that they know what they're doing, and this is what I pick up. Now, for that reason, I'm not going to get monetized for this video whatsoever. So if you are watching this and you want to support my channel, I'm not keep asking for money, but if you want to buy me a pot of tea, a cup of tea, that is in the description box at the bottom, okay, because I'll get nothing for this video because I've mentioned quite a number of things here that's controversial. So yeah, very interesting. Why did I pick up on those biblical floods? And also aeroplanes crashing. What's happening with that? Why are aeroplanes crashing out of the sky all of a sudden? Why did I get that dream? And is that something to do with the atmosphere? Yeah, so let me just pull out some cards here of, do they know what they're doing? I don't think they know what they're doing, but I think they're attempting on experiments here. So do they know what they're doing? And they're trying to reduce the population by it's a survival of the fittest, isn't it? If that's what they're trying to do, survival of the fittest. And even there's a spiritual war too, that if you're not strong enough emotionally to cope with these narcissists, there's also a mental health war here. If you're not strong enough, and you will be tipped over the edge. There's a spiritual war too. I think that there was one of my favorite channels. It's Diving Deep or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. It's Diving Deep. A black guy. It does lots of spiritual at work, which I love. And he said something like, "Are you strong enough? Because it's only going to be the strongest that will survive." And this is like a spiritual war, okay? So do they know what they're doing? Let's have a look. Do they know what they're doing with this weather changing, bringing the temperature of the climate down by tampering with weather, and the COVID, reducing the population, this spiritual war too? Let's have a look here. Do they know what they're doing? I feel that they know what they're doing because they're waiting. This here, the hangman, this person's tied up by their foot and it's just hanging in suspension. Well, this is going to take years to actually take effect. So, 10 years of extreme weather patterns and 10 years of this COVID just getting from bad to worse. I think the way that Boris Johnson is dealing with this, it's like he's saying things with his tongue in his cheek, like he doesn't mean it. And it could be that yeah, it's actually a false defeat. That they are trying to defeat the weaker people here, but it's not working. I mean, look at this card here. We've got, I'm talking about biblical kind of weather patterns. Look at these black clouds here. And that's how England has been for the last month. And look at this person looking very small here and kind of giving up on things. You know, this person could be a farmer. This person could be somebody who's lost their home, all sorts of things. Okay. Weather wars, yeah. And not just that. What about the vaccine wars, weather wars? You know what? If they're so kind of brilliant, these scientists, that they can actually do weather wars, I feel this is the end of the world. And I'm not trying to put, because this is big, you know, this is big. And I get here, this is the work of the devil. They feel that they can control nature. And you know, I'm tired of having these dreams about biblical weather patterns, and again, I get the moon card, and the moon card, it could mean the moon, literally the moon. You know, the moon, the atmosphere, you know, in space. You know, the moon card could actually indicate space out in the atmosphere. So this reading, I didn't expect it to take this turn. Hope you're enjoying this. I don't really normally like to be controversial, but I have got here that why are we having, I mean, in London, we had biblical flooding. What the hell is that? In New York, you had flooding. In Germany and Europe, there's biblical flooding. Something is going on here. How do you cool down the planet? How would you cool down the planet? By making it rain all the time. That's how you would cool down the planet, by putting something in the atmosphere that will collect up water, absorb water like water particles, and then have massive big rain clouds, and then douching that onto the planet to cool the planet. Is that the scientific way that they're going to cool the planet? Crazy, absolutely crazy. If they're doing weather wars, this is nuts. This is crazy. It's all about power, and we can do this. We can do this, and we can, you know, we have the power to do this. You can see my little computer there at the back here. It's got the same screen on. I watch it and look over there at your comments. Okay. So we can't do anything about this. We're trapped in this. You know, we're like little kind of, you know, little kind of specks of dust. We don't mean anything. We're kind of trapped because we cannot do anything about this. So let's have a look at your comments here. Use the money to cure cancer and disease, not weather. Pamela, soon we will go to the New Jerusalem. I was thinking about Jerusalem the other day. I would love to visit Jerusalem. And why was I thinking that? I even saw this street in Jerusalem, and like these stone buildings in Jerusalem, and I thought, why am I thinking about Jerusalem? That's crazy. And yeah, so yeah, because we've got all these billionaires really tampering with space. I feel Richard Branson's built his own bloody aeroplane to have holidays in the, you know, close to in space, and instead of doing that, why don't you give it to people who need it? They're just doing all these wacky things. So, yeah, we are spectators, that's true. Yeah, it's one place I'd like to visit is Jerusalem. But isn't there a lot of problems there at the moment? I'm not sure. We're minions, actually, witchy gypsy. Yeah, we're minions. We're little specks of dirt, aren't we? Like ants to these people. Um, the magnetic field is weakening. Wow. Um, yeah, have you been there? Debbie said, have you been to Jerusalem? I actually was thinking about Jerusalem. Something was telling me I need to go to Jerusalem. I don't know what that means. Anyway, I would love to go, but I'd feel unsafe there for some reason. Maybe we are being drawn to Jerusalem, our community, because we are very spiritual. And we're trying to wake people up to see the evil in this world. Who knows? So do they know about this? I think so. I feel it's powerful people dabbling on what they can dabble with. That's what I get here. But they're dabbling with nature, and and if they have done something or they've put particles in the atmosphere to collect water, they're just going to create massive floods. What are they doing? What are they doing? I do pick that card up at the top. It's like, oh no, we don't want this to happen. We wanted to cool down the atmosphere, and now we've gone the opposite way here. We're actually causing biblical flooding. We'll have to build a Noah's Ark soon. It's going to be that bad. Well, I hope not. Okay, I hope not. It is. It's terrible, and not just that. We're having to, in our everyday lives, put up with narcissism and bullying and abuse, and so it's all gone chaotic. It's all gone mad. So funny things that I pick up on, and I want to share with you. I felt a bit tearful when I was thinking about the floods. Not that I'd seen much footage of Germany. It's just that I had that dream about those flooding, those landslides, and I felt it. And then the aeroplanes crashing and landing. Is that something to do with the atmosphere? There's something going on in the world that's trying to tell me here that there's something wrong. Yeah, I don't. I feel you would go to Jerusalem, and when I went over to Egypt, with all those historical, Egyptian architecture and history, and I thought, Tutankhamun's tomb and all that kind of thing. When I spent a month out there, I spent a month touring Egypt, and I went across the desert and everything, proper like backpacker, and but I was a lot younger then. And I remember expecting it to be like biblical, these like nothing's been touched, and a lot of it was out in the Bedouin villages, out in the desert. It's like going back in time, I didn't agree with that women had to be, have their faces covered and their hair covered, and they couldn't speak. They had to stay quiet, and they couldn't look people in the eye. I didn't like that. I felt that was uncomfortable. And, you know, I was a tourist. I'd got my shorts on, t-shirt, you know, typical tourist with a hat on. And I just felt that too. But when I got there, there was a lot of poverty. There was a lot of people begging, and you know, people after your money. So that those kinds of countries tend to, you know, they just after your money. They see Westerners and actually see people from America, Canada, England as like millionaires when we're not. You know, we're not like that at all. And I didn't like that. Everywhere I went, I've got lots of beggars around me. Little kids too, babies begging. And I couldn't resist. You know, I thought, oh my God, that little baby's begging for money. And there I was giving them money, and I was like, my pockets were being drained. So okay, so what I want to do here, I'm cooking with these candles on here. At the moment, we've got a heat wave, but I want to put these candles on because I think it looks very spiritual. I just want to say what a world we live in, and I wanted to you know, explore this, but also I want to explore too. Also, I'd like to do a very quick daily read, and if you do want your own super chat reading, please send a super chat and I'll come directly to you if you do want one. And I'll help you try to get on the right path if I can. Okay. So let's have a look at the daily reading and see where we go with this. Yeah, I just felt terrible with those women. They were all sat in a circle on the grass, and I went straight up to them. You know, I said, "Hi, how are you?" And I went directly to speak to these women who were wrapped up in these like I forget what they call them, like, is it jalabias or something? But I went up to them and I said hello and spoke to them, and I didn't want them to feel as if they couldn't speak to me, kind of thing. But very strange to our society. You know, they've got groups of men together and groups of women together, and very strange. Anyway, yeah, so let's have a look here at the daily reads here, okay? And please put your comments in the chat there if you've got something to say and you want to get this out. The King of Pentacles. Hoarding the money here. Greed. I hate this about our society. It's so greedy. And stability and the 10 of Pentacles. Well, the daily read is saying that this greed of hoarding money, and it's all about materialism, it's all about money, is because we've been forced to be like this because we're trying to keep ourselves stable and secure, okay? It's not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be years ago. Oh, telling me it's so different, isn't it? The Six of Cups here, it's nothing like it used to be. People don't seem to care anymore, and we all seem to be on different journeys. You know, some of us can see this. Some of us can see how greedy people are. And, you know, and some of us can see, us empaths can see how wrong this is, to be so greedy. Um, Thank you so much, Izzy. Hi, Izzy. How are you? Hello, Heather. Hello, NMCN. How are you? And it seems a little bit of a serious kind of chat this evening, trying to put the world to right here. And I've definitely got spirit around us at the moment to try to help and guide us. Okay. Archangel Halo, let's have a look. I was holidaying in Cyprus at the time, which is beautiful, by the way. I've been to Cyprus too. Took a 3-day cruise to Egypt, okay, and the Holy Land. Yeah. Gosh, I spent a month in Egypt, and the history and culture was very interesting. However, I felt that, yeah, these beggars that you walk around and they're just swarming around you. You can't even move, you know. And we went on a bus across Egypt. We just caught a bus. I was in a group and a tour group, because you couldn't go around Egypt on your own. And we had to go by being escorted by armed police, because at the time I feel there's bombs going off and all sorts. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Yeah, I've had some adventures, I can tell you. So we have a new beginning. I feel this new beginning is our community and coming together, and people coming together and seeing it for what it is, you know, seeing things, actually standing back and actually seeing this greed, and how these leaders like China and are kind of using all different things to get power over other countries. And I do get this is I feel this is causing a lot of our distress here. It's causing a lot of our distress in this world because we can't do anything about it. And let's have a look here. What's this? Heather Strong, the Earth shot price. People are looking for that payoff. Only humans could believe they have the answer. Well, what I know of humans, they can be quite, there's some good humans out there, but there is some people that just get what they can out of life. Let's have a look at your comments here as I'm doing this daily read. Oh, look, so NMC, and I'd love to go to see the pyramids, but I'd feel a bit intimidated. Yeah, there's beggars there. I've been to the pyramids and there's beggars there. I'd be worried that they were possibly, they do pickpocket too, disgusting, disguising themselves as poor beggars. Yeah, they were like that, actually. I think you have to be really into travel to want to go to untouched places, and somewhere like that you have to go in a tour group. You can't go alone. Even if you're a guy, I don't think you could travel Egypt all on your own. Meddling with vaccines against the Nuremberg Code. Exactly, Pamela. Are you a nurse? We all know about the Nuremberg Code, don't we, Pamela? I did that as part of my degree. So anyway, NMCN, that's reassuring. I wouldn't mind if they were genuine. I'd probably give them something. Yeah, I had little kids, and I think I've got a photo. I may put that up, actually. I've got photos of, you know, when we didn't have, that was before when we'd only just got computers, God, going back now, but you couldn't upload or download back then. I think you was lucky to even get internet. So I've got lots of like photographs of when I was in Egypt with loads of kids, with loads of kids around me. Yeah, I can show you that. And they come and they befriend you and they hold your hand and they're just after payouts, really. So I get here with this daily read there's lots of radical changes going on with the planet at the moment. And I feel they're disregarding empaths and people that care, that truly care and truly love and truly care about humanity. That they're disregarding people like that. They're seeing there's like a rock in the sky that needs to be protected, and the science around that rock in the sky is like, how are we going to maintain that rock in the sky from destroying this rock in the sky? So we've got scientists that disregarding humans. Oh gosh, it's gone nuts. I feel sorry for the next two generations or three generations. It's frightening. It really is. Yeah, what I get here is the daily read is it keeps coming out with this. Greed, it's not like it used to be. Radical changes and this war against spirituality, and also working on these radical changes. So I definitely have to give a message out here, obviously, that something is wrong with these biblical thunderstorms and weather patterns. Have they sprayed something into the atmosphere to cool it down, and these particles absorb water to cool it down, and it's just creating cloud, rain clouds, and because it's odd. It's really, really odd. Hi, Everstrong. I am a proud Greek. Oh, lovely. My family is from Sparta. Oh, I love Greece. I really do. I'd love to meet there when this pandemic thing settles down. Well, we'll come and meet you there in Sparta. Okay, Heather. I'm planning to do some traveling around Greece. I am. And I want to do more islands and all that kind of thing. So does anybody want to ask any questions here? Yeah, I will upload those photographs too. Please let me know. I have got loads of photographs of me in Egypt. That was years ago, absolutely years ago. And I didn't have any videos either back then. We just had, cameras. Hello there, Joe. You're welcome, Joe Mystics. Hi there. If you want to ask a question, and you want to do a super chat, please, you can ask a super chat if it's a personal question. Otherwise, we talk generally about everything. Okay. If you want a personal question, it's just an exchange, really. It's just an exchange. So you can do that because I'm going to be leaving in around 20 minutes. So if you want to get your questions in, please do. So yeah, I love Greece, and thank you for coming, you Greek lady. Heather, are you Greek yourself? You're a proud Greek. Yeah, I love Greece and I watch it. I'm going to do a shout out here for another channel, and because it reminds me of my travels and the way that I like to travel. I like to go to like untouched places that are not, um, untouched places that are not touristic. I like to go to traditional Greek villages and go to traditional Greek tavernas, and I like all the tradition. And I stay away from touristic places. And I do look odd because I look like the only English person in the town when I go to the these traditional places. But there is a channel that I absolutely love, and it just reminds me of the way that I like to travel. And his name is Gabriel Traveller. Gabriel Traveller. Um, and so, if you ever want to know how I travelled or the way that I love to travel, go and have a look at Gabriel Traveller in Corfu and the Greek islands, because he has been to every single one of the places that I've been. Kefalonia, all the Greek islands, the mainlands, and lots of, I think more than what I've been to. Thank you for your super chat. I also need to remind you, I've got another channel which deals with relationships solely on, this is about everything, this channel, okay. But I also have another channel about love and relationships. And what I will do is I will add that link to the description at the bottom and later, okay. I've also put that in the community section to my link to my other channel. And I'm also going to go live on there too. And that's solely about relationships, families, love relationships, everything, okay. I've said that because, thank you, Izzy. Thank you for your super chat. Oh, thank you so much. So cute that. And Libra Girl 88. Wow. Thank you for your super chat. What does M feel for me? Now, I've just read that, and I want you to go to my other channel too, because I'm going to do live on there about relationships and all that kind of thing. So let's have a look at this. What does M feel about you? What does M feel about you? Is this name? I know this is going to be. I get Mark, but I may be wrong. I may be wrong, but I get Mark or Marcus. So, what does M feel about you? I may be wrong. Yeah, because I don't know what this is. He's a little bit combative. And it's making you wonder, what does he think about me? What does he feel about me? He actually loves you, okay. And I got that as the second card. Now, when you've got someone who battles with you and tests you, and tests you to, they are testing you to see if you love them. And this is what some guys do, because they're so insecure. They test you, they'll battle with you, but that doesn't mean that if they didn't care, why would they do this? Although I don't condone people who are aggressive or anything like that, but this guy, what does he think about you? He's falling in love with you, okay. I get the Ace of Cups as the second card. If it wasn't the second card, I'd be kind of thinking, but because I popped that out, the second card, I would say that is absolutely spot on. that he is falling in love with you, and he's got quite a lot of baggage from the past, and I feel that you want to take this relationship successfully forward. I feel he acts a bit like a twat at times. Sorry, but that's what there is a sense of loss here. I get also it's a little bit hot and cold, and this upsets you. And I guess that's why you're asking. If he continues like this, it's part of his problem, his issues. Okay, because I get baggage. And you have to think carefully, although it does say that he does love you, but does love mean that this person can do this, upset you like this? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't mean that this person can do this. So let's have a look here. So yeah, I do pick he does care for you. Okay. So yeah, so a lot of YouTubers are going over to Rumble. Well, don't go to Rumble, stay here. I look for Yvonne there, but oh, Rumble. Okay, is that another platform? I'm already with Patreon. I will have a look at Rumble. People are getting tired of YouTube censorship. Yes, I completely agree. I completely agree. Okay. Vandy, are you Greek as well? Wow. Wow, it feels great. I feel like I'm at home with all you Greek people. Oh, many of your relatives live in Greece. Oh, wow. Oh, how lovely. I love Greeks. I love Greek people. I do. They're lovely. Not all, not all of them, but most of them I've met. They're so lovely. I fit in there so well. So I do get that he does care for you. He is in love with you, okay, but it makes you feel like it's hot and cold. It's up to you what you do. I'm not going to answer anything more than that. If you do want a personal reading, there is a booking site in the description box at the bottom. If you want to, because I have to earn some money, guys. I have to say this because I have to earn money, and I can't sit here and do this. Although I love it, I love doing this. I do have to earn something. But anyway, if you do want your own reading, it's there's a booking site in the description there, and make sure you do it in two days in advance. That's the main thing. I have another channel, and the other channel deals with love, relationships, all those wonderful things that are very kind of challenging to us ladies. Okay, so if you want to go ahead, go over there. I will be going live on there next week. I think I've applied to get access to go live on there. So please do that and join that one too. I will add that to the description. Okay. So thank you, everyone. And if we finished with all the questions here. Oh, sorry, Izzy. I didn't see your question. Let me see. Oh, sorry for your friend. Okay. Sorry, Izzy. His name is Aidan. Okay. Where is your why can't I see your question? Oh, Aidan. Aidan, let's have a look. Where's I don't know why I can't see your question. Um, about your friend's son. Oh God, I feel so stupid now. I can't see it. Can you ask it again, Izzy? Could you ask me that question again, please? Could you ask that question again? I'll just wait for you to ask that question. Oh, bless. Sorry about that, sweetheart. I didn't mean to miss you out. Just ask me the question again here. Will my friend's son be better soon? He's 13 years old and has COVID. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Let's have a look here. Which deck should I use? Let's go for this one. Yeah, he's got it quite bad, hasn't he? I get him really bad sore throat and coughing, a really painful cough. And I feel this. I feel if any medical people out there that if you've got adenoids or tonsil problems, people have tonsillectomies and their adenoids out because they get so much sore throats and coughs and it causes a problem. But with COVID on top of that, I feel that really exacerbates them. So I feel that he may have something like that when he does get a cold, it's twice as bad because of his adenoids and his tonsils are enlarged. Okay. So that's why it seems so bad. He can hardly breathe with it. Okay, that's coming through. He can hardly breathe with it. He's got stomach issues too. He's not eating. I think the part of why he's not eating is stomach problems, but he's swallowing, okay, with his tonsils and his stomach. Wow. Oh God. Let's have a look here. Is he going to be okay with this COVID? Let's have a look here. Aiden, he's 13 years old. Is he going to be okay? Yeah, I feel his throat so kind of like raw. Poor Aiden. Okay. Oh, Ace of Cups, which is your friends, really loves her son too. Oh, that's so sweet. And the Ten of Pentacles is actually the stability of his family. He's got lots of love around him. Okay. Is he going to get through this? This is an absolute, pain in the neck, basically. It's a heavy load to carry. And the Rebirth card. I'm not the death card. I don't feel the death card is going into the future. It feels that they're worried that he's quite ill with the death card. I don't feel there's anything to worry about there. He will get through this. I get this cycle will end, okay, and he will get through this. He just has to get through fight this, okay, and he will get through this with this. I get heartbreak, so this is he's quite poorly with this, isn't he? He's quite, in fact, he may have to be hospitalized to help him to get through this. And this is someone defending against the COVID, okay, so I feel that he may need some hospitalization. And I get your friend here, the lady. I'm really sorry, but I do get here that he may have to go to hospital. If he's not in hospital already, I feel that he may get quite ill with this, and this is heartbreaking for your friend, okay? And he's got a very loving family. He's lost a lot of weight. I think he needs to go to hospital, is he? With looking at this, I get the death card here, but it's here, and I don't like that at all. Um, I think he needs to be put on some kind of IV fluids. He needs some hospital help here. Yeah, she's around him. She is worried about him. She's heartbroken. He's quite ill with this. Um, and when you've got adenoids and it's all to do with the immune system too. Um, I have to say he's going to need hospital treatment. Let's continue. Let's have a look at this. Okay. Oh, I'm really sorry. If you do want if you want to answer a question, if you want a personal reading, if you want to make a super chat, and I'll come directly to you. Okay. Well, Izzy, I don't feel this looks good. I have to be honest with you. I'm not going to try to make this look something that it's not. So let's continue. Is he going to be okay? Is Aiden? I feel very hot at the moment, like I've got a really high temperature. Let's have a look here. Like I also get rigors, like he shakes a little bit. So I get the king. Yeah, if he's getting rigors and he's shaking, he needs to go to hospital to get this dealt with. I get the family around him again. The King of Cups. This is a balancing act. And they feel your friend feels like she's losing her son because he's lost weight and she's seen him quite ill in front of him. I feel she's communicating with the hospital and medical people, and they are advising her what to do. I get the Sun card, so there is light at the end of the tunnel here. And I feel that this is a journey. There seems to be a lot of illness in the family because I also get the Five of Pentacles and this illness around the family. Okay. But there will be justice. I feel they will get through this because there's not only your friend's got cancer, and now this little boy's got this COVID, and there's lots of stress because there's a lot of illness in the family. I feel the last thing she needs to worry about is her son's illness because she's also ill. I have to say that there is the Sun card, and the Sun card is a really good card to get. And although they are going through this nightmare where everybody seems to be ill in the family, they're actually going to, and it's like it's never going away. And she's having to deal with the doctors and things on the phone and things. What can I do is losing weight and everything like this. She's getting good advice, and I get the Sun card, which they will get through this. So I have to say they will get through this, my love, okay? And I'm so sorry. Well, I actually get her coming through this cancer, and I also get this, this little boy getting through this COVID. and I get the sun shining. But the way this is at the moment, they're very panicking. They're talking to doctors constantly. If it's not one thing, it's another kind of thing. And I have to say that he will get through this okay, and the whole family will get through. She will get through her cancer. He will get through this COVID, and this will be a memory. But let's use the pendulum here. Will Aidan get through this COVID? Will Aidan get through this COVID and be healthy? Yes or no? Will he get through this COVID? Yes or no? Will he get through this? Will he get better? Yes, he will. It's saying yes, he will get better. He will actually get through this COVID okay. And that's good news. Stop the pendulum. Will Izzy's friend get through her cancer? Will Izzy's friend get through her cancer? Yes or no? I know it's an awful question to ask. Will she get through her cancer treatments? Yes, but I also get it's a bit of a long haul that. It's going to be some time. So this looks really good news for the family, Izzy, that actually they are all going to get through this. And this is good, but it's not helping them at the moment because they're going through all of this stress. I hope that's answered your question okay. She's finished her treatments, but she'll still have to get the checks. You know, she'll still have to be checked to make sure she's clear I think it's every so many months, isn't it? So yes, that family will be okay. He will get through, and they will get over this okay. I'm going to leave it there, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. This is a healing channel. It's to help everybody on their journeys, and it's to bring peace and harmony into our lives and to help us to move through life as best we can, okay? And that's what I love to do. So I just want to say thank you so much for coming. And what I will do is put on the community section, please subscribe if you've not subscribed, because you will get a notification every time I put something on my community page. And if you want to join my other channel, which is all about love, relationships, I'm going to do live shows on there too. So I will put that in the community section, okay? Yeah, thank you everyone, and have a great day. And it's getting late here in the UK, and I'm getting a little bit tired now. So I'm going to say thank you. I've just really enjoyed this live show, Ask Me Anything show, a little bit different, not about the royal family, but it's been really interesting. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and have a peaceful sleep, and you take care of yourselves, okay? And bye for now.